Hi again. I think today I'm going to show you how I make a curry. Here are my ingredients. There's whipping cream, there's onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, curry powder, ground turmeric, a little sugar, and salt and pepper. And then there's some chicken, and there's a red onion. Generally I use a yellow onion. Okay, so first we're going to dice up the red onion. We'll peel the paper off from it. We do need a little bit of fat, so we could do butter, we could do oil, coconut oil, olive oil. Let's do a little olive oil. Okay, we're going to need a little bit of fat just to cook the onions and to start the meat. The meat already is cooked, actually. It's actually a little bit of that rotisserie chicken from Costco that was left over. So yeah, we're getting our final use out of that here. I'm making this early. I'm not going to eat it right now. I really like curry after it's set for a while. I like to make it and then put it in the fridge, at least for a few hours. I can never seem to put it in there for overnight. I always eat it. And then we'll need a little spoon, or a big spoon, and get the onion cooking. Might need a little bit more heat. Now, in the ingredient list, curry is something you can just put in what you want. I generally like heavy whipping cream, but you can use sour cream. A lot of people use buttermilk. Most popular, I think, is coconut milk. And then I do like to add just a little bit of sugar, just a little sweetness. I'm not sure what that really adds, but it seems to make it a little bit more tastier. And generally, I cook it, and then I serve it over rice. Now, the rice I like fresh, so I'll wait till later to cook the rice. And I'm talking just a regular long grain rice. So this, if you have the spices already, and they last a long time, it's a very economical dish to make. I should have actually a little more chicken than this. You can see that it's about a half a baggie full, and not quite a half. I like to add extra turmeric and extra paprika, which is already in the curry powder, but I like more paprika, and I like a little of extra of everything that's in the curry powder. I do have that. So out of the curry powder, I get the fenugreek and the ground coriander, mustard seed, cumin, ground cloves, cardamom, and some cayenne. They don't put a lot of cayenne in it, but you can always spice it up a little by adding more cayenne. I generally just like to leave it kind of the way it is. I wouldn't be opposed to putting cayenne in it. A lot of times when I cook, my stuff is missing something because I don't really follow a recipe. Okay, the onions are starting to go pretty good. I generally add some broth. In this case, it'll be unsalted chicken broth. Okay, let's put the chicken in. Now, like I said, the chicken's already cooked, so all it's going to do is warm up. Well, to get a little color on it, too. I guess the little color's not bad. That's a nice base for a curry, I think. You do want to cook a little longer like this. I'm going to reduce the heat just a little bit. And here's some onion powder. I don't really measure, just a good sprinkle. And I put about the same amount of garlic powder in. Not garlic salt. Okay, and then paprika, same thing there. And some turmeric, or turmeric, depending on where you are and the way you talk. And a little bit of sugar. Just a sprinkle. And some pepper for some spice. Great flavor and health benefits. That's what curry is. Now, I use a organic, whatever, fancy salt. I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. But I do put a little bit of that in because it's got a lot of good minerals in it. Okay, now, we just kind of stir this a little bit. Let that kind of toast those spices. And we'll throw some curry powder in too. Okay, now the curry powder, I go kind of heavy on it. Like I spanked the bottle. Okay, just probably a cup, I would say, of the chicken broth for this amount. Look at the color. Ooh, starting to look like curry. Okay, we'll bring that to a boil now. And I'm cooking in a cast iron pan. I really like cast iron. I've got cast iron and stainless steel. I would not and do not own anything that's non-stick. There's just, even though I'm old, there's just so many health concerns with it. Ooh, looks good. Now I like to cook this until it just starts to get a little bit thick. We've got enough spice in there, it will act as a thickener. I like my curry a little on the thick side. Thick clam chowder or anything. Ooh, we should make clam chowder. If you want, in the comments, write something down you'd like to see me cook. Now, if this was raw chicken, I would want to cook this for a while. I probably would have put in more broth, probably another half a cup at least of broth, and let it cook until it boiled down. Make sure, I like my chicken done, really done. So, I think it needs to be just a little thicker yet. And then we'll put our not half and half, whipping cream. We got the heavy duty stuff. I don't have any half and half. You could use half and half. You could use milk. Like I said, most people use the coconut milk. But that adds a lot of expense. If you can adjust your taste, or if you don't even know what it tastes like with it, you know, try some of the cheaper versions. Not that the heavy whipping cream is cheap, but it doesn't take very much. I mean, how can you go wrong when you're using whipping cream? Okay, I think, and I probably should tell you now, I don't think I've ever made this with, I'm going to measure this out, as you can see. I'm going to put about a half a cup in. Not that we're not going to add more, but, oh, look at that color now. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But we do need to reduce this. Cooking whipping cream, if you let it boil, it thickens. It's the most amazing stuff. We'll just let her cook. Now, when this is done cooking, when it sits, it'll also thicken up. And then when you heat it up, I prefer to heat it on the stove. Since it's got whipping cream in it, it seems like when you do it in the microwave, the cream breaks. Isn't as good as if you just heat it on the stove. And I would not return it to a boil the second time. Just heat it to where you want to have it for eating, and that'd be it. I don't know if you can see how thick that is, but it's getting thicker. In fact, I think I want to pull it about there because it will continue to thicken. Well, I kind of like this, where I do some cooking and talk to you. So if you can think of something you'd like me to talk about, whether it be low-income housing or, you know, money-saving tips on like cable, telephone, cell phone, you know, utilities, that kind of thing, that'd be good. We can go back into the health issues, Medicare or something like that. I've researched Medicare quite a bit. Okay, so we've cooled down. We're kind of at the thickness level, as you can see. And that just took a few minutes to make. Probably not much. There wasn't much chicken there, so. I buy chicken when it's on sale. Generally around here we can get chicken on sale for 99 cents for thighs, legs, or combo thigh leg. Okay, I'll try it now. It's cool enough. Oh, that's good. I like that. And I'm not kidding. I'm not going to go, oh, that's the most wonderful thing I ever tasted. It's good. I really like it. I wish you could taste it. It's spoon looking good.